Welcome to the Famously Local podcast. Local, not local, but famous around these parts. You are on the air with the hostess with the mostest, sharing the good news that you can use as we talk, community awareness, and keep you in the know. I am Angela McNeil Woods, aliasly known as that Laura Hill girl, and today, y'all, I got another banger for you. Man, when I tell you he is one of the hardest working men in the business out here, I want to welcome you all. DJ B1, Planet Funksville, Entertainment, Mr. Byron McDougald. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Man, I'm so glad that you made it out. And, and I know it's been hard because you stay so busy. But I sure appreciate this. I appreciate this. But I'm going to action. I'm going to action now, friend.
All right.
Where is home for you?
Good old Kenly, North Carolina.
Kenly,
yep.
Spell that for me.
Kenly.
I was going to say it's one L, right?
One L, yeah.
So we're near what? What is that near?
Wilson. Then in Smithfield.
Okay. So are we talking the back side of Fayetteville? No.
North, 95 South,
okay.
south of Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah, 95 South. Yeah.
95 South.
The only thing we got is the Beverly Museum. That's it.
Well, we're going to go see that, right? How much is it to get in that museum?
Got to be free by now.
You understand? I love it, man. We're from a small hometown. All of us are small, homegrown. Locally homegrown. But it's all good. It's all good now. Now, how long has it been? Well, have you always wanted to do music?
No, not until my aunt passed in 2006. She told me I need to be a DJ. She's the one kind of after she passed. I kind of actually went in that direction to try to feel that little blessing, a little dream of mine.
Okay.
I thought about it, but I never really pushed for it. But she kind of.
But why she tell you that? I mean, were you doing a family reunions or what?
Well, I was putting mixtapes together.
Oh, really? How old do you think you were?
Oh, man, I was like 17, 18 years old.
Okay, wow.
And, she was the youngest of my grandma's kids, and she was the baby, the party aunt. So
okay, the party aunt.
For her to say that was a big deal.
Yeah. Now, okay, so when do you actually think that you actually started DJing?
2008 in the summertime. My first, my first gig.
Okay.
It was a party done at somebody's house. It was a Valentine's Day party. Like a
party.
Okay, it was an event where they sold stuff.
Oh, toys.
Yes.
Okay, that party.
Yeah, but I didn't know that till I got there. I was like,
until after the fact.
Yeah. So I just went with it and just kind of went with it. But everybody has a famous first gig, but that was my first gig. Yeah.
So with that being your first gig, was there did they export for specific music? It wasn't no trap music.
No, it wasn't no trap. It was mostly like slow dance, love music, like Evan O'Neill, Luther Vandross, Usher, that type of stuff. Because it was like a Valentine's Day love thing.
Oh, so they kept it PG.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to say? Yes. All right, now, was this something that you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, but I never really acted on it. I was kind of in the state of mind. I didn't want to do like push myself to do anything like that. But once she passed, they kind of had me like the battery in my back to proceed
forward.
But that's because she wanted me to do anyway. Because
because you're in the corporate world too. And so this is still your side gig, your side hustle.
Yeah, I would love for it to be full time. But for right now, working 9 to 5 and then DJing on the weekend. That's
good. Do you advise any youth that might want to come into the game that they should still keep their regular job for a while until all the logistics is worked out?
Yeah, especially I know the one person who's in high school and they don't have a job yet, but with this person doing a couple of gigs almost every other weekend, they're getting paid more than she would if she had like a regular job anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because you female.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She's good too.
Wow, Charlotte got some females in the game.
Mm.
Okay.
They
Bad too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because honestly, I've only seen like on TV. You know, when you see a lady or two, but I haven't.
They just up there being cute. They ain't really
Oh,
DJing.
they just okay.
These women I know.
They playing. They ain't playing.
Nah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, friend.
Mm-hmm.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
I love this question.
Yeah, give it to me.
My first love of hip hop came when I first seen Beat Street.
Beat Street, okay.
I can't remember what year it was, but you know, living down south, you don't get a lot of stuff soon. You get it like later,
after the fact, right?
Yeah. So when I first seen Beat Street, I was like, oh man, this is I can kind of get with this, but you know, New York been doing it for years already. So by the time it came down south, VCR. Okay. No, I went to the movies and saw it. I went to the movies and saw Beat Street. Me and my mama took me. Okay. Yeah.
Did you know how to do the dance?
I tried.
Block pop. Oh, you supposed to catch that? I think I was supposed to come around that way.
See, I tried to spin on my head, but my mom was like, "You can't. You're doing too much. You're about to spray my neck."
Oh Lord, no! I'm so glad you listened to your mama.
Yeah, it was a big influence on me because at the time they weren't really showing any black people on like on movies and like a different kind of light, more so than what they usually saw, but seeing different people on Beat Street, who was a guy was a DJ. Yeah. Then the graffiti and the breakdance, and that was like something I kind of needed in my life at that time, so I kind of gravitated to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love that you did, man, because I tell you, like, we know you specifically. I think I want to say we started with the Juneteenth event in Charlotte.
Yep.
And then you knew our people, Brian and Lisa McNeil, and you look such a small world.
Shout out to aunties, my auntie, my uncle, Brian. I call them my uncle.
I was talking to them earlier too today.
Oh, yeah. They are true.
And yes, they about that business, right?
Oh yeah.
Who they not playing?
Oh yeah.
And also, for our grand opening, you came through. You know, I had to keep my nieces off of you. You know, I bet you get asked a lot of dates from being a DJ.
Believe it or not, no.
What?
Nah.
Do they ever ask you to dance?
Most people, I got like a bunch of women. Like the women do come a DJ, and that's for all of them true. Okay. I'm a single as a whopper and a happy meal. It's just a whopper.
Sounds like you professional to me. I ain't mad with you, Frank. I ain't mad with you now.
But yeah.
So, who are your DJ influences?
Yes. Number one for me is DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
That's a bad boy.
Yeah, he is. Underrated.
Actually, I'm gonna do this. My cousin who taught me how to DJ.
Okay.
DJ Tell Rock. He was in Raleigh. So shout out to my cousin.
Does he still do it?
Yeah, he still DJs.
And what's his name?
Tell Rock. But his government name is Telly. But
shout out to you, Telly, government name.
Oh yeah. But he taught me how to DJ, how to blend tracks. Okay. I knew the music already. I just didn't know how to put it together.
Yeah.
So he the one who taught me how to DJ from the beginning.
I was going to ask you about honing in on your skills.
Yeah.
So you did have a mentor. He was your mentor.
Yeah. He's my that's my first cousin. So he's like my cousin, okay. Like the real cousins.
Okay. Yeah. Now, back in the day, when you talk about Beat Street, right? Mm-hmm. You know they were doing that scratching.
Oh yeah.
You was learning that too.
Yeah. What I've learned from the years of DJing, a lot of people don't like that when they're having parties. Oh. They like to hear the music.
Okay.
I know how to do a little bit of it, but far as blending, going back and forth, I can do that pretty good. But most people don't want to hear their song. Okay. Like you can't cut no Frankie Beverly song. You're gonna get these dirty looks from me later. Like really, you gonna cut Frankie Beverly?
Yeah, right. Okay.
But from my experience, a lot of people who have parties or weddings, they don't like if you're doing too much of it. I do a little bit.
Yeah.
Go from one track to the next, but as far as doing
okay. I love it. Now, how about music influences?
Hip as far as people?
Yeah.
Oh man. You gotta go with
give me old school first.
Oh, my favorite artist, believe it or not, is Patrice Rushen.
Oh,
She is a bad mama
I
jamma.
love her. She's so pretty.
She's like 4'5".
Yes.
But I tell you what, she played
She had the
everything.
braids and boy.
Oh man,
she was a bad girl.
Yeah.
Oh, just sharp as a tick, man.
Patrice Rushen, Michael Jackson, of course.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Alexander O'Neal.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I better say that for my daddy. It smacked me in the back of the head. So definitely Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, he put me on to that at an early age. You know, riding
some
back
bad boys. They still bad.
Oh yeah, they still getting it.
Yeah, I like how Lucky Day hooked up with them.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love Lucky Day too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Probably my favorite one. Who I grew up listening to. As far as hip hop, Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
As far as hip hop raw, yeah, Big Daddy Kane.
How about Pac and Biggie?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I kind of go for who influenced me to do
what you do.
Yeah.
Okay. How about New School?
Oh man. You mean new as in 2020 and up?
Yeah, 20. Or? Yeah, there you go. That'll be good. 20 and up.
Okay.
Give me three. Give me three.
Okay, I like Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, he's a man.
J. Cole. Which is kind of the typical two choices for old head like myself. And believe it or not, I like Megan Thee Stallion for this one reason.
Tell me what.
She knows how to rap. Like she knows how to flow with the music. Like Sexy Red, I don't know. But anyway, Megan Thee Stallion, she knows how to rap. She knows how to flow. And
how about Glorilla?
She's good too. She's good too. Yeah, she has a different style. She has that Memphis style of rapping. Memphis style is a little bit behind the beat when they're rapping and stuff. Okay. So it's a different style. Gotcha. But I like it though. I wouldn't like play in my car like that. But I have her just in case the crowd get kind of young all of a sudden on me. So I know how to throw it in there.
What's the shirt say? What we got right there?
DJs need love too.
DJs need love too, and yes, y'all, yes, they do.
Oh yeah,
we love our DJs. I tell you, man, every event that we've been to, you have showed off. Love it, you know. And then, so how do you feel about us specific ones that give you lists like "Do not stray"? From them? Are you used to getting people like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about if people I'm gonna say in the congregation, if people come out and ask you for a song request, and the person that told you, don't you do that?
This happens more so at weddings than anywhere else. If the bride says you can take a request, I'll take it, but usually I say ask the bride first.
Okay.
Because the bride's are number one. The groom don't care.
Okay.
Long as she's happy, I'm happy.
You're happy. Okay. Everybody happy.
Yes, because she's the one, who's, she wants her how she wants to be.
Right.
And I hear like a crazy request, I'm like, ask the bride. And now I need to see them go to ask her. I'm watching. I'm like, oh, he didn't ask her. I ain't playing that.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they do have a particular list they like to go through when it comes to songs at the wedding. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, so what type of, let the people know, what type of events do you do? What, service? I know weddings.
Yeah, weddings. I do clubs. I do birthday parties, corporate events.
Everything, pretty much.
Corporate events are easy.
Yeah.
They easy.
Okay.
They like they wanted to. I did a corporate event, a Christmas event.
Yeah.
And they want to like have Christmas, half not Christmas music, which is easy. And they were doing these little games. So I was kind of just sit there eating while they do their little games. I was like,
works for you.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all call. My brother is the truth. Okay. Now, when did you start buying equipment? When you knew you was gonna do it?
My first equipment I bought out of a pawn shop. Because it was at the time getting stuff from pawn shop was cheaper than it is now. Pawn shops are like
they're like a regular store. What happened?
I went and got a couple of speakers from the pawn shop for like $200, which is good for some type of speakers. But now you can't.
Not no more.
But but the first thing I bought was a laptop. I needed the laptop to be good to handle what I was going to be doing with DJing. Because laptop, you got to have a certain kind of specific specs. And I didn't have any records, so I wasn't buying no turntables.
Yeah.
That'd be a waste of time. Then they got to buy a whole bunch of records.
Uh-huh.
So me getting started late, they had to do it the new way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you still go to the record stores and or is everything pretty much digital now?
Everything digital now. My dad all of a sudden went and bought some turntables because actually he DJed before in the 70s. My dad did.
Oh, yeah?
I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
But he still gets records from time to time.
Yeah.
But everything's digital now though. So,
yeah. We went out about a couple weeks ago because I forgot what that record store was really famous on South Boulevard in Charlotte that closed down. But we found what was it called?
It's up on the hill a little bit, right?
Right. But we found some places. Manifest is what it was. It's closed. Yes, man. But some of the places that we found though, most of them closed by 6 o'clock. Okay. And they didn't have a lot of I was looking for CDs. That's what I was looking for. They had some vinyl, a lot of old school, We did find some really good CDs, like those old heads, Jimi Hendrix, and you name it, man. We was digging in the pile.
There's only really a place online that has pretty much every vinyl you can think of. You can buy from there.
Really?
It's called Discogs.com.
Discogs.
DICOGS.com. You can type in something. They have the 12-inch. They got the single. They got the whole album.
Really?
And they pretty much like a big factory, but they have stuff all over the world. Like you might get something from Germany. You might get something from whatever you're looking for. They'll have it.
They have it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
wow.
That's for the people who want to find some vinyl. Go to Discogs.com.
Okay. Right. They need to give you your check for that announcement.
You heard it here first.
Now, what type of music do you specialize in? Like, what's your style?
My favorite music. My favorite question. My first love was always hip hop.
Okay.
But as I got older, I've been in love with 80s music a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good.
For the simple fact that there are a lot of when I was a teenager, I was the 90s. Come TJ the 90s, and then the older I got in my 20s. I was like, I'm going back to the 80s a lot more so than the 90s. So a lot of the stuff that they sampled in hip hop in the 90s, that come from the 80s anyway.
Sampling it to the 10th power, even with the line dances. What's the song? Set It Off. Yeah. But they put that country music on top. I like them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the boots on the ground.
Yes. Sampling a lot of old school, but that was the good stuff though.
But my DJing style, I get that from like I said, the 90s and 2000s. I know that very well.
Okay.
And usually, if there's a song from the 80s that they sample, I can kind of blend that in and then bring that other song that people know in. And then people are like, oh yeah, that's where that song comes from.
Yeah.
But that's why I like to do that doing my little sets. I like to bring. I call it bringing the old to the new.
Yeah.
And doing things like that. So I like to go back and forth.
Now, do you do your sets on Facebook? Do you ever do just?
Facebook don't let you do nothing now.
Okay.
Like far as going live, TikTok don't care.
Okay.
But you don't keep the video, which is fine. But TikTok, you can go live all day long.
Yeah.
YouTube, you can go live. X, I guess is X now, not Twitter, but you can go live on there. But Facebook is
restrictions.
Don't let you do nothing. They hear a little bit of music, they be boom, they cut you right on off.
Well, how extensive is your music library, like, or your song list? Like, I'm really thinking about genre. What genres do you cover?
70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010, a little bit, but
you do Latin music?
Yeah, I have some.
You do everything.
I don't know what they're saying, but
but you can get it for them.
But I know I can say that I can do Latin music for 2 hours.
Okay.
And know how to bring them all in. It's kind of hard to mix it because it's a different tempo.
Yeah.
Than like R&B, hip hop, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can mix in Latin music with Afro beats because sometimes the beats is kind of the same.
Yeah.
You can kind of go back and forth with reggae, Afro beats, and then like Latin music. You kind of use the same little beats.
This when you know somebody's experience when we talk about going I'm like, what? For
You
real?
about to send me on a tangent because I'm about to explain why that is. But you can,
Yeah.
and they have the same beat. Like a lot of people use that same beat.
Yeah. Break it down
So
now.
Latin music uses it,
Yeah.
reggae uses it, and then Afrobeats use it.
True.
Yeah, so you can kind of go back and forth seamlessly between all three of them if you know what you're doing.
Wow. I know you know. See. Now, okay, so how far in advance does one person need to reach out to you, for your services?
Hopefully, it's at least more than a month.
Okay.
Because some people say, "Can you do it this weekend?" I'm like, no.
That's right.
At least a month.
Yeah.
I can kind of have a backup for when I'm at the bar.
Yeah.
Nick and Mike's Bar and Grill.
Say it again.
Nick and Mike's Bar and Grill.
Nick and
University.
Mike's
Bar and Grill.
University.
Yep, University area.
Yeah, you were there last night, right?
Yeah, my feet still hurt, but I have a good time up there though.
I ain't messing with you.
Because the crowd, there's always it's a good, nice older crowd.
Yeah.
You have some young ones mixed in, 20-year-olds, but there's always 30, 35, 40 and up come in and hang out.
In,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, at least a month.
Okay. Yeah, we always say that too. It makes sense because you can do a lot. That 2 weeks notice, that's iffy. But that last minute, no.
Oh no.
It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
If I do have to do last minute, I charge extra.
Okay. Here we
go. You make me doing some stuff I don't normally do.
Okay, that's right. Under pressure.
Oh yeah.
Now, friend, so now your packages, your DJ services, does it include lighting?
Yes, I have packages for just the two speakers, two size 15 speakers, just that package for that, and there's a package for the big sub because they're heavy. That's why we charge more extra.
Okay.
There's a package for that, and then there's a package for everything plus the lights.
Okay.
There's a different package for that.
You got wireless mics?
Yes.
Okay. And a lot of times you find yourself being an MC. Most times, right?
Yes. I'm one of those DJs that don't like to talk. I do say stuff, but not like the whole time just talking.
Right.
People head off. People don't want to hear my voice.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
People want to hear the music and have a good time. But I say stuff like I can MC like a wedding. I have fun with it. So I'm always silly. So I do little silly stuff that kind of but I'm not like so sometimes I get someone who MCs for me and then I have them do it. I'm like, I can just focus on the music. So but I would do it if I have to.
What has been the weirdest event that you've serviced?
Besides my first gig? I DJ'd a funeral after party.
Funeral? After party?
Like after the funeral, the lady said, come to my house, we're gonna have a house party after the funeral. I said,
was this Louisiana?
I thought it was they was from Louisiana.
Okay.
But they lived in Greensboro. But
no way.
Okay. They did a Louisiana style. I couldn't wrap my head around it.
That's different right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
I said,
okay.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Wow.
I try not to play any.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah. Songs about living, I guess. Good thing to play.
Wow. Now, friend. Okay, and now does your rate with your package? That's including setup and breakdown, correct?
It's more so just a flat fee. Like if I had to drive far, I add that into everything else. If it's in the same city, I usually don't.
Yeah.
But if I have to drive far, then I usually wrap that into the package.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, is there like a so let's say we're doing a wedding, right? Is there a service or agreement given for the event, or is it for all events?
Like a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a contract. Yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely a contract with a deposit. Like I said, I don't go out there and try to break people money. I go out there like a fair rate for my time and for you for hiring me. I know a lot of people that they charge $1,000 for a wedding, and then they only there like an hour and a half. So like, man, I'm not doing that.
Do you have to help them prepare their music list sometimes? Yeah,
usually they give me their list a month before. Okay. So I can take a look at it and know how to migrate it in. But more often times than not, the list might get short because weddings never start on time.
Oh, okay. This is true. I don't no, I think we did good, huh, babe? But we was a rare one, trust me. We've actually been at one where it was like an hour and a half behind. We
Yeah.
was sweating bullets, child. You
Oh
hear
yeah.
me? We was so tired.
They want me to play these 5 songs
Mhm.
while people sitting down.
Mhm.
And people started sitting down, they're already there. So it's like I would pass, I was like, I'm gonna play something different.
Yeah.
Because they get
Okay.
tired of singing the same
Yeah.
5 songs. So I
Right.
just kind of make it up and then
Yeah.
make it make sense. It's gonna be a love song,
Right.
but not like
So you already have like a to go list for weddings, just in case the bride, just in case they're not ready, they ain't on that game like.
Believe it or not, I don't. But I get when I can tell it's not on time right. I kind of just call the audible like they do in football. I'm like, I'm gonna play something else because
Okay.
it's not on time like it usually is. So
Okay.
I kind of have an idea of what to do as far as what music to play.
That's good.
Usually, if I see more older people there, I play more stuff in the '70s and some in the '80s.
Yeah.
Like some Shy Lights or something.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. I can't hit that note, so I ain't gonna try.
So now, how do you stay current with your music?
There's a website most DJs go to. It's like a bunch of websites. It's kind of like a
Community?
digital
Uh-huh.
record pool.
Oh.
Back in the day, they had a thing called a record pool where you can go to the record store and get stuff sent to you. But now it's all digital now.
Yeah.
So you can just download it from the website, and you can get the instrumentals. You can get just the acapella. You can get Latin music. You can get Afrobeat. You can get pretty much all genres.
Yeah.
One thing they don't have, what I think somebody should do, they don't have a gospel pool.
Okay.
I know a couple of DJs who specialize in that.
Yeah.
And they had to get their music. They had to be creative in getting their gospel music, like not just the classic gospel, but like the newer gospel stuff in the '90s, stuff like that. But they don't have a website for that yet. So,
okay.
So
that's
if somebody got the idea, I want 2%.
You already letting y'all know. Now, is there anything else that you would want the people to know about your services that we may not have covered? We know you need to book in advance because I'm telling you now, he stayed busy. I mean, woo.
Please in advance.
But he's worth your money. Let me just be clear.
I actually have a playlist for babies.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you ever heard of Gracie's Corner?
Yeah. You have
I went and bought they got the soundtrack on Amazon.
Oh wow!
I bought every bit of it, and I haven't played it yet, but I just keep it there, and just in case.
Okay.
And I got that Gracie's Corner bop.
Gracie Corner vibe. Okay.
4-year-old, 5-year-old.
4-year-old. He's trying to throw you a hint, y'all. He letting you know. He letting you know the range now. Yep. And also, this is gonna be my last question. What's a good tip for a DJ?
Be you, and don't let nobody else tell you how to DJ.
Be you.
Because everybody has an opinion what DJ should be doing, but long as the crowd is doing it, it don't matter what nobody else thinks.
All right. Now, how can the people find you, love?
You can find me on Instagram, DJ B1 Planet Funksville. That's on TikTok. That's on Facebook. Okay. That's on X.
Okay,
and, that's on YouTube. DJ B1 Planet Funksville. Planet Funksville comes from being a buyer of George Clinton.
I was going to ask you, where did you get that cool name from?
He says he's from Funkatron. So Funksville is inside the Funkatron.
Oh, is it?
I get it from him.
Okay. Yeah. That's deep, Byron.
Yeah, a ride from the mothership.
Family, I tell you, man, y'all make sure that you reach out to our brother right here, DJ B1 Planet Funksville, because he's definitely local, not local, but famous around these parts. Y'all be blessed. See you soon, fam.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DJ B1 out of Concord, North Carolina. And if you need DJing needs, hit me up on Instagram, DJ B1 Planet Funksville, DJ B1 Planet Funksville. Hit me up, and I got you.